side consisting of former German Olympians. That's a great header, and what a way to open the scoring. Had to be him, didn't it? Shinji Kagawa inside 5 minutes. Back in his home country. Took his chance brilliantly. Perfect start for Borussia Dortmund. And a popular goal scorer too. Completely unmarked inside the penalty area. Ball swung in there by Piszczek. A superstar in Japan, given a pop star's welcome, and he returned here on Sunday. And already on the score sheet, what a start for Borussia Dortmund. Pre-season. Subotic is stretching forward. He's done well to get to that. It's Royce. Pullback was good. Finish was superb. It's the second of the game for Shinji Kagawa. He really is enjoying this return to Japan. And that was all about the quality and the unselfishness of Marco Royce. A wonderful contribution to this goal. You could say the same actually in a different way of Subotic. But when the chance was presented to Shinji Kagawa, you'd have to say that the finish was emphatic from the former Manchester United man. And a combination Dortmund supporters will hope to see plenty of in the forthcoming Bundesliga season.
They'll enter the UEFA Europa League in the third qualifying round on the 30th of July. There'll be a chance here for Aubameyang, and that chance has been taken. Only just on as a second half substitute. Dortmund's top goal scorer by some distance last season, and he's wasted no time at all in getting in on the act in this friendly. Maybe a little fortunate the way that it eventually broke for Gundogan. So he came off the defender into the path of Aubameyang, but it was cool and calm and composed finish from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. 16 goals in the Bundesliga last season. He's brought a smile to the face of his new head coach. It'd be great for him to get a full pre-season under his belt. Mkhitaryan, not maybe the influence that he was in his first season. Mkhitaryan in towards Aubameyang again, and that is a really good finish. Acknowledges the quality of the cross. He looks in fine fettle, doesn't he? Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Made his move, timed it perfectly. All in by Schmelzer. And it means that Borussia Dortmund lead by 4-0 in Kawasaki. Early signs of encouragement for Thomas Tuchel. He certainly isn't the sort of coach to get ahead of himself. It is only a pre-season game after Meyang. Crowd enjoyed that as well. A chance to make it 5, and it's been taken. And you can understand the joy etched on the face of 19-year-old Mitsuru Maruoka. He's not the only Japanese player to go on the score sheet, as it's turned out for Dortmund. A special goal for him. It will mean a lot. Unable to really break into the first team setup at Dortmund last season. Started this game, kept on at half-time. Was impressive in that first half. Lovely ball to pick him out by Mkhitaryan. Never panicked, did he? Just waited for the goalkeeper to go to ground, and then slid in the finish. Also scored in the 5-0 friendly victory over Raider last time out. Maruoka. It has been a performance of promise from him.
Das erste ernste Pflichtspiel, Aubameyang. Und das ist das 6:0. Klasse von Aubameyang. John Stankovic legt noch einen drauf. Das überfallartige, schnelle Spiel in die Spitze ist das beste Mittel jetzt hier in der zweiten Hälfte. Mkhitaryan, wohl alles in Ordnung da, was die Abseitsregelung angeht. Klasse zurückgelegt von Aubameyang und dann John Stankovic. Der Innenverteidiger mit Defensivaufgaben nun überhaupt nicht ausgelastet da hinten. Kommt er zu seinem Treffer heute. Auch erst 19.
Hashimoto stood over this, as is Borussia. It is Hashimoto. Try and send it in. Right end to the game from Kawasaki Frontale, putting Weidenfeller under pressure here. As we move into 3 minutes of added time. Clear by Bender. He's still in there for Kawasaki. It's towards that back post. Just to whip it over. Credit to Dortmund that they are still so determined to preserve that clean sheet. Right in the closing stages, Obayashi there. And he saw his cross blocked. Comes another set piece, and here comes Weidenfeller again with a confident punch forward. Well-timed challenge to win it back. Now they hit on the counter, at least they try to. Pass attempting to seek out Aubameyang. He's had chances to make it a hat-trick. A couple, in fact, after he got his first two. Well, this is certainly a really good platform on which to build for Borussia Dortmund. It's only in the embryonic stages of their pre-season, but there has been much to impress, much to be positive about. New signings arguably have acquitted themselves well too. Julian Weigl was really steady influence in midfield. Arguably Gonzalo Castro was as well in the first half. A really big season ahead of Shinji Kagawa. He would have been delighted, particularly in his home country, to have got the first 2 goals of the night. Mkhitaryan too has had an influence since coming on at half-time. Good start to the season, so important for Dortmund. New management brings added scrutiny. They never really recovered from that awful start to last season. Only won 2 of their first 10 Bundesliga games of that campaign, lost 7 of them. It's perhaps the last opportunity here for the home side to try and craft out an opportunity and get a consolation. The referees allowed an advantage. Dortmund get the job done at the back. It's just about stayed in here for Aubameyang. He was held up by Makoto Kakuda. Waits, looking to try and play the 1-2 with Stienzel as the referee brings it to a close. An impressive start to Dortmund's pre-season tour of Asia. Kagawa with 2 of the goals, the first 2 of the night. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang with 2 as well after coming on at half-time. Japanese teenager Maruoka with another in the second half, and John Stankovic as well getting forward from the back to make it on the night. Kawasaki Frontale 0, Borussia Dortmund 6. They now move on to Malaysia, the German side, for the second game of their tour, another game that will bring you live.